welcome back to our podcast, to the 15th episode. And today we're here with a really great topic, and the topic is, we don't have a topic. Because Stefie and me, we're both just fucking having mush in our head, and Stefie tries to be a mime. Is that the word?
I am on autopilot, guys.
Same. So anyway, long story short, we're both fucking, it's Easter when we're recording right now. We just had a lot of meat, if you know what I'm saying. Now we had a lot of Easter food, and we're full, and we're sluggish, and our creativity is just not here. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about a few different things that might be interesting to you. We're gonna start with the listener of the week. Then we're gonna update you slightly what's going on in our lives, and yeah, then we're gonna shit talk. So, Stefie, who's the listener of the week? Tell me,
guys. Listener of the week, to the Kiri on Twitter, about episode 10, supporter versus spectator, or spectator versus supporter. It was named, I believe. I can't remember. I'm very sorry. I just mixed it up, I think. Great episode again. Some methods of support are so obvious, they're easy to overlook. I'm definitely not talking from experience here. I personally really like the new How Are Things segment in the beginning. She means the what's new segment in our lives. And I also got quite some feedback about it, and people just really liked it because it's just normal bullshit life, you know what I mean? Even though if you go to the dentist or whatever it was, I did my groceries today. We just talk about the normal shit everyone does. So, and that's what people like a lot apparently as well. And I like that as well because it's very like authentic, I would say. Because we're not like someone super special or anything. We're like everyone else, and we do everything else you do. So this is very like I like sharing this as well. So thank you again, Julia. That was a great idea.
Honestly, this is just something that, like, I think just in the last episode that we recorded, I think it's always almost half an hour or 40 minutes of the beginning of the actual episode. So we talk like half an hour about what's going on in our life, and then we kind of get into the topic. So that's also why I'm not really worried about this episode, right? So I think if we wouldn't have said anything, people might have not even noticed that there's not really a real topic. So yeah, let's talk about what's happening in our life right now. So again, I know it's a little bit messy when you're listening to it because so much here is pre-recorded. Again, a little heads up why we're pre-recording is it's my fault, guys. It's because I'm going on holidays. Actually, I'm going from the 22nd to 29th of April. I'm going to be in Dubai. So that is already over when this is going to be released. So I'm already back, guys. Did you miss me? Huh? Did you miss me? Surprise! Oh my god, it's so confusing. But anywho, yeah, so it's like one week left till holiday. So now it's kind of hitting where I'm super excited for the holidays, but I'm also kind of panicking. Stressed? Yeah, because I just have so many things to do before I can go to holidays. So you know, like the pre-holiday stress kind of thing. Oh, I have puppy news. Did I talk about it yet? That
you just said you found one more breeder, but
I think that was it, right?
Yeah,
because so something happened this week.
Okay.
So basically, when I streamed, I think it was Tuesday. So it's this one breeder that I liked, right? Where I said that they're gonna have 2 litters, and she told me that they're all taken technically, but it's depending on how many puppies are gonna be born. And in case there's one extra, that we could have it, right? So the litters were born, both, and I just saw it on their website, you know, that they make like a little blog about everything, how the puppies are doing, yada yada yada. And I saw on their website that the puppies were born, that they're all healthy, and there was a note underneath that all of the dogs are already taken, so they're not up for adoption anymore. And so I was like a little bit sad when I saw that. But I wrote them an email on Tuesday in the morning when I saw it. Actually, I wrote it on stream. I was like, guys, do you think I should write that? So I wrote like an email saying like, hey, I saw that the puppies are born. I wanted to congratulate you, and I hope that everybody, the moms and the babies, are all well, and I hope everything is gonna go smooth, and I wanted to wish you best of luck. I also saw that all the puppies are taken, but I still wanted to ask if for the next time you're gonna have a litter, so like next year or whatsoever, if we could get into the waiting list, because I think we're pretty much set of wanting a dog from your what's it called, kennel is the word, I think. So and she replied me within 10 minutes instantly. She's like, oh my god, I wanted to just write you, I hope you're doing wonderful. Yes, it's true, all the puppies are taken, but I have one girl left that I'm not sure if I want to give it to the person that it's promised to. If you could give me a call, that would be amazing.
Okay.
And I was in stream, and Stefie, I started crying.
I was about to say, oh my god, this is... Oh, tell me.
So I was just sitting there. I got like the answer of the email like while I was in stream. I started screaming. I had tears in my eyes, and I just like jumped up, and I was like, guys, I need to call her. Oh my god.
Oh.
I had to like settle for like 5 minutes before I could actually call her, because it was so emotional.
Yeah.
And so I called her, and she was super nice, and she asked a little bit more about Nathan and me, and she said it's really important for her that the dog is obviously coming to a place where the people have time, and you know, don't just get a pet and then just forget about it. And she was super interested in what we're doing, and she explained that the reason why she doesn't want to give it to the person that is kind of promised to is because they kind of just reserve the dog, and they don't really seem like they're really invested in it. They're just like, oh yeah, we want the dog, and that's it. Like, they don't really, you know, they just give the information that they have to without really showing any effort or like a little bit interest. And she said she really liked the way that I was showing interest and all the information, and she's also really intrigued about how the dog would be living, right? And so she said she doesn't want to promise anything because she still needs to make the decision, obviously, because the dog was promised to somebody else. And she said thank you for all the information, and she will take probably a week or two or whatever time it needs to decide, and she will definitely contact me again. So yeah, it's not 100% yet, but there's
a chance.
You saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. And after the call, she was like,
oh no, cancel it. No. Yeah, I saw it.
Jonah Hill gif.
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
So yeah,
nice. That's so cool.
Yeah, so potentially Dogo would be cool, but it would be a girl, and we already like wrote down, I wrote down some names? Potential names, female names now, because it's a girl now, right? So I brainstormed.
So you already did that?
I did now after she said.
So what's your choices, or
so
like
this is just mine. Like, I didn't even tell Nathan yet. I was like, Nathan,
yeah, he doesn't have a say in this.
A few names. Exactly. And he was like, listen, we are not even sure to get a dog, so I don't even want to think about a name yet. Like, you calm down. So Nathan doesn't even know the names yet that I thought about for a dog. Okay, so for the people that don't know, it's a golden retriever, but it's like a white one. So it's not really golden. It's a white retriever, kind of. So the names that are on the list so far is Yuki. It's snow in Japanese. Then we have Lumi, that is snow in Finnish. Then what was suggested from Twitch chat was people. Like people shy. People shy, like the frog people. And and the other ones that actually my therapist suggested, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, I talked with her about it, and she was like, oh yeah, it's meant to be, you know, if they call you and whatever. Like, she's also really
it's meant to be.
Yeah, exactly. She's texted, she said it exactly like that. So she said obviously you need to see if it fits the personality, but I think that's
Mm.
actually my favorite. She suggested Storm.
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
really like Storm. I
Mm-hmm.
think to be honest, from feeling wise, it's
Yeah.
either Storm or Yuki, because
Mm-hmm.
Yuki kind of fits, but then again, everybody, like, there's so many pets called Yuki already. But then again, and it's really close to Yuna as well. Yuna,
Yes.
Yuki, and
Yes.
sometimes I call Yuna Uni. So
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a little bit close. But I really like Storm, because Storm can be like, obviously it's depending on the personality of the dog as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to see if it like fits. Obviously, if it's
Yeah.
a super calm dog, Storm is not gonna be the matching name. But you know, it's a puppy, so it's always
Yeah.
trouble. So I guess Storm is gonna be fitting. And Stormy is also really cute, right? If
Yes.
it's like the cute name.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is that. What else is new? I had some of the most fun streams in a very, very, very long time on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having such a good time with my friends on stream right now. I think like the last 2 or 3 streams, I had so much fun. Like, I don't know the last time when I laughed that hard.
That's
And
so nice.
yeah, so it's like a really, really good mood.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really enjoyed it. But on the same hand, like when I look at my viewer numbers, holy shit, it hurts. My
Yeah,
viewer
same here.
numbers are fucking.
I'm non-existing right now.
Listen, for me, it's like, if there would be a basement under my basement, that's how low it would be for.
Yeah, that would be under the basement of your basement. Currently,
I'm
it's
sorry,
like
I didn't mean
legit,
it.
legit.
Please tell me it's the
I don't know
platform.
what it is.
Yeah,
It's,
but it's crazy, right?
yeah.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I've never been like big or had more viewers, but now, and even I changed to Apex last year already. It was
Mm.
like it changed a little bit when I made it kind of my main game.
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously,
changing main games is always like a big thing,
yeah.
right?
But then it was like, as you said, like end of the year, like December was better again. So I felt like, okay, I finally can build my community around Apex because I
Yeah.
get to know more people, or more people come into my chat which come from Apex now.
Mm.
So I get to see more like newer people.
Mhm.
But now it's like, I don't know what it is.
It's like stagnating.
I'm just trash, guys.
No. Like,
Trash.
I really think, honestly, I really think there's some weird phase where Roni is over, home office is over. There's also this weird thing. Like, I try to understand how Twitch works for me right now, but I just can't figure it out, because so last year I kind of managed to, like, you know, sometimes how like streaming times change a lot about the viewership.
Yeah.
And last year, the earlier I streamed, the more viewers I would have. And this year, it's really odd. Like, usually there's like this point, and I'm sorry if that sounds like like greedy or whatever, because I know it's not normal for everybody to have like 100 viewers. It's a lot for a lot of people, right? But for me, is I don't even hit 100 viewers in the first hour of my stream anymore sometimes.
Yeah.
And that is really, really low for me.
Yeah.
Or I can sometimes not even like keep 100. And the thing is, I don't really know, like with cooking streams it's fine. Or if I play solo player games, it's fine as well. But if I play, it's weird. Like, there's this weird thing where I start at 10, then there's a peak at like 12, where out of a sudden I jump from like, I don't know, 70, 80, and out of a sudden I'm 130, 140. And then it stagnates like this for the rest of the stream. So I'm thinking like, okay, let's just start later, right? So I tried to start at noon a few times, or like once or twice, but it didn't really change anything. Now my weekend streams are better than my during the week streams, which was always the other way around. So like
Mm-hmm.
nothing makes sense anymore for like the fixes that I had in the past. So it's
I
like I
think,
feel like I need to
sorry.
trial and error again everything. Sorry.
Yeah, I think like for me at least,
Mm-hmm.
I always had more viewers when I streamed later on. And I watched a bunch of like Apex streamers, for example, right now, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently watching a lot of Apex streamers, even from EU, and they all stream, like they start streaming around, I don't know, 8 in the evening.
See,
And
and that's for me the opposite. Like I stream
yeah,
twice late now for me.
yeah,
And the later, like there's this weird thing where during noon people watch, like around
mm-hmm,
midday, but early in
mm-hmm,
the morning, no. And everything that's
yeah.
like after 5 p.m., everybody's gone as well.
What I experienced with summer every single year is that basically no one is here during the day.
Yeah.
No matter if it's like because of the weather, because it's like warm outside, so people actually go outside. I don't know if you know that, guys, but people go outside. Some
There's an
people
outside.
do.
Can you link it?
Yes,
Hey, hey.
yes, and it's warm. Uh, I usually
But
like
let's be
what
honest,
I
sorry,
think.
sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to
Hmm?
interrupt you. But we talk exactly about the same topic since January, since it's cold. So
About the times.
about not really at times, but that we don't have a lot of viewers right now.
Yeah, that
So,
for sure. It's
so
just what I experienced in
yeah, for sure,
summer.
for sure, for sure.
It's even less when I stream during the day than when I stream later on, because people
Yeah.
tend to be home again after like enjoying their day outside.
Mm.
Oh yeah, as you said, whatever it is,
Yeah,
there's
I don't
so
know.
many things that
Like, yeah, as you say,
play
like
together.
it's also depending like when other big streamers stream and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like I need to kind of start. How do I say it? Uh, like doing more research again. Like, I had this
Mhm.
thing where I just played simulator games on Sundays, and that
Mhm.
worked really good. But you know, you can only play so many simulator games.
Yeah.
It's just the same over and over again. And
Yeah. Yeah.
honestly, I don't want to play stuff that I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
So Sundays, so weekends are good. You know, Saturday cooking stream,
Mhm.
um, Sunday I have the simulator games usually. So it's a little bit, I don't know. I'm really like torn
Yeah.
because on the one hand I have the best time ever in streams, multiplayer
Yeah.
games, like when I play Valorant with my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But then on the same hand, I you know, it's still my job. Like it's not, don't get me
And
wrong,
that's
like
what.
I'm happy. I'm really, really happy,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
my job and I need to look at it also through the glasses
Yeah,
of working,
business,
right?
like the
Yeah.
business side. Yeah, obviously. And that's what like confuses me a lot, because I would rather watch a stream where the person has just the best time of their life while
Mm.
playing, no matter if it's with their
Yeah.
friends or with other streamers. Just this is like, you don't always can or have to be entertaining by yourself, because sometimes bringing people together makes it even like better, you know what I mean, or more
Yeah.
like funnier.
Yeah.
So you don't always have to be the only like entertaining part. So I enjoy, for example, having a squad or seeing you playing with your squad and having just such a good time because you're joking around together. Best example is Sasu. Like I love playing with this man because you
Yeah.
always like
Yeah. Pure
you have
content.
fun non-stop, and it's just because you keep pushing each other like up and up and up until you just can't stop laughing anymore. And
Exactly.
this is what's the best content for me. So
Yeah,
it's
for me
it's
as
like
well.
it's a
Yeah.
paradox, you know. I don't understand to, why it is like that, but yeah, it can be so many reasons.
Yeah. It's it's really weird, but as you say, like
Mm,
I understand multiple things. Like I can understand why, like on a logical level, why when I play with my friends on a multiplayer it's maybe, or in general us, right? Why it's maybe not
mm.
as enjoyable to watch because you don't feel as close to the streamer because the streamer is just having fun with their friends and you're watching. While when you play
Understand that.
solo, yeah.
Understand. Sorry to throw this in.
No
I
way.
understand that. Um, and maybe you can't compare it with bigger streamers because bigger streamers usually do that all the time and they barely can read anything of your chat
Exactly.
anyways, or their chat. So for me, it's more like, hey, I'm being a part of this experience right now, but I don't have to like actively take part of it. Some people want to actively take
Yeah,
part.
exactly. Yeah.
So the mixture, like the balance is good, like if you have a balance between those things, should be fine. If you just always want to be actively in what's the word?
In a community, like
Included
active in
or
chat, yeah.
like included in all of this, then this won't happen because sometimes we just also want to play with our friends and enjoy it.
Exactly.
And we have like the best time with our friends, and I feel like this would be the best time for everyone because we're just all having fun.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. I was actually thinking about I want to do the IRL streams soon, but it's stagnating so hard because of like all the like I wanted to work with a provider together, but they're just not replying anymore. So it's so stupid. Like, oh yeah, oh my god, we want to do it, and then they're like just not answering anymore. So I'm like about to just do it by myself, whatever.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, come on, you really want to be part of that, and then you're not answering anymore. But yeah, anyway, so that would have been a really cool project, but now it's like really just taking so long that I think I'm just gonna do it myself without working with somebody together, which is totally fine. Don't get me wrong. I was just thinking that obviously it's a good opportunity to work with a provider together, right? So I tried to do that. And yeah, but I was thinking of beginning of May when I'm back from Dubai. I definitely want to do like an outdoor stream where the ice hiling, like, so I like to, so for people
Just
that don't know,
gardening,
I love gardening. I'm like in that age where I want to be like a little nature witch and grow everything in my garden, right? And the thing is that there's a time in the beginning of May where there's like 4 days or something where it's always really cold and when it can be freezing temperatures again. It is called the holy, no, or the ice saints, you would translate it, I think. Ice
Yeah, or ice
right?
kings, or
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's every year in the beginning of May where it's like 4 days where it's going below 0 usually. And in the past, I did the mistake where in April it's so warm, like now, like Nathan and me, we walk the dog outside at night, or in the evening, like at 7 with short sleeves.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Sorry. So you're so tempted to already like plant everything outside, right? But the thing is, if you plant like, for example, veggies or stuff like that, and then it goes underneath like 0, then the plants die. And I did that like 2 times or something where it's like, oh no, there's no way it's gonna freeze. But the last year and this year, I'm patient enough that I wait for beginning of May, and then I want to plant some stuff again. And I was thinking about live streaming that again. I think that could be a fun like IRL stream where I don't necessarily need to stream over my mobile phone or anything. And yeah, maybe if I have like a SIM card and everything and like a phone and everything set up for IRL streaming, maybe Steffi and me, we could go on adventures together.
Yeah,
could be a fun
I'd
thing.
love to.
If you want.
Just like beautiful forests and everything.
Yeah, or hiking, or like can explore some cool parts of Austria.
Sports. Oh my
Sports.
god.
Oh, tell me about bouldering. I saw you went with Ben and Max.
Well, I said I'm gonna go for like, I try to be consistent and go for between like 1 or 2 months, like between 1 and 2 months until I buy my own shoes, right? Surprise, guys, I already bought them.
Yeah.
I bought my own ones. Ben and I are in partner look. He has the green model. I have the red model of the shoes. We went shopping.
Did he boulder before he bought them?
Yeah. Ben's been bouldering for 2 months now.
Oh shit. Oh, did he go with Max or
no?
together?
They went with our friend circle, like with our girls. They started 2 months ago.
I see.
And I joined them after, like, I got sick for, you remember, in
Mhm.
March
Mhm.
for 3 weeks, and that's where I wanted to start with them, but obviously like
I
couldn't
see.
for
Yeah.
over a whole like month because I didn't have the energy and anything.
Yeah.
Um, so I went for the third time yesterday,
Mhm.
and it was Max's fourth time.
Okay.
So almost a month, guys. So I deserve the shoes already. Okay.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we went, like, Ben and I went shopping last Saturday. We just had a nice like day together,
Oh.
and I wanted to look for shoes, and I fell in love with one model.
Where
Can
do
you say
you?
model? It's a model,
Yeah.
right?
Where do you get the bouldering shoes?
Gigasport.
Here.
Gigasport,
Okay. Yeah.
Intersport, like all the just sports
Mm.
supply stores. And we went there, and I saw the one I fell in love with on the internet.
Mhm.
Currently, guys, I'm super into like this lemon yellow color, like everything that's this citrus yellow.
Okay. Okay.
And I fell in love with some shoes that looked like this. They had like a warmer yellow, but looked super cool, black and yellow.
Mhm.
And they looked so cool, and I saw the brand, and then I saw that they have that in the store where we went, and I tried them on,
Mhm.
and they were so ass to wear. I don't know why, like, but they didn't feel comfy at all. And they
Ah.
were also like super, super bent. Like the
Yeah.
shoe
Yeah. Yeah.
was
I know.
almost like this.
But isn't it
And
supposed to be like this in the beginning?
nah, because the shoe in general is very like
Mm.
soft. You can bend it anyways. It has to
Okay.
be very flexible. I don't know why this one, I have no idea about this. So maybe that's a special thing you need for certain things. I have no idea. I just
Mhm.
tried them on, and they were so not comfortable at all. I couldn't wear them. They hurt me. So I was like, okay, my dream bubble just got splashed because I fell in love with these shoes and the color.
Aw.
And then I tried on different ones from the same brand.
Mhm.
And when I wore them, like, it was the same ones Ben tried, just a different color, and they were so freaking comfy, and they still are. And they also said, like, there we can try them out for, like, we can go bouldering for 3 times and then decide if we want to bring them back or not. Like,
Wait,
we paid them
really?
already.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you pay the shoes, and then you can go for like 2 to 3 times with them, like bouldering. And
Okay.
then if you decide to not like the shoes, or you just want to like exchange them,
Mhm.
you can do that. That's pretty cool. So, and we went with the shoes yesterday, and they're super amazing to climb with. I really,
Nice.
really, really
Which
like them.
color did
Yeah.
you go with then?
Black and red.
Black and red. Ooh.
It's more like I know it's more like, but it's more like the Valorant red. So it's,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know which one I
I know
mean. So
what you
I
mean.
like
Yeah.
that one. I like that one.
Nice. Nice. I
And
saw you took some nice pictures when you were bouldering.
yeah,
I like
I'm
it. I
trying. I'm
like it.
currently trying to teach Max how, like, which angle you can like take pictures from me when I'm
Mhm.
on, like, on this wall, and don't look too flat. So I'm like, okay, Max, this angle, you need to do this. You need to do this.
We need
But
to
at the
get the
same
booty
time,
popping.
mm-hmm. Um.
So
So
how
yeah, what did I
is?
want to
Are
say?
you like really sore from bouldering or?
Not really, which makes me sad because this is literally the reason why I do this. I love sore muscle feeling. This is, I'm very weird, but you remember when you were a child and you felt when you were growing?
The
Like
growing pains?
yes, your joints and
Not
everything started to
nice.
grow.
I
Oh
had
my
I had
god,
really
when
bad issues with cramps. I got
really?
cramps because I was growing out.
Really?
Yeah, really bad. Like I had it so bad that I for example in my legs,
Uh-huh.
I had the cramps so bad that I couldn't extend my legs. Like I couldn't like my my Ferse wird sich bis zum Hintern zurückziehen. So I couldn't like
Boss?
straighten my legs anymore. Like
Holy
I had it
shit.
like when I was growing that I was lacking magnesium, I think it is when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's really weird. And I had like really bad cramps in my lower, like in my foot, in my
Oh
lower leg,
shit.
when I was sleeping. So I would wake up all the time from cramps, and I
Oh
had
my
it that
god.
bad sometimes when I was outside. I remember one time I was over at Verena's, and I
Yeah.
had a cramp that I couldn't extend my leg anymore because it would like just pull it together, and it would last for like 2 minutes or something. Like it was not that just like a 10-second cramp. It would be 2 minutes, and I would cry so
Of
hard
pure pain.
and scream from pure pain that the dad of Verena had to carry me home, and they were about to like literally call the ambulance, but it was just a cramp.
Oh
It was
my
like,
god.
so yeah, growing was not that nice. So I'm happy I
I'm
stayed
very
tiny.
sorry to hear that. I love the feeling because I was always like, okay, I feel like it's hurting a little bit. It was hurting, and you felt like, okay, I'm growing, and I was like, I wasn't even excited because I got taller. It was just, I just like this feeling a lot.
Okay.
I'm very weird.
I never
also
heard
had
like, is it like normal sore muscles? Like for
nah,
me,
but I just
growing was always just like
I
the,
compare it with it. It
okay.
felt like a bit the same. Like when it's like pulling. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you feel your body pulling.
Mhm.
And sore muscles is just I love the feeling of
You're a
not being
weirdo.
able to pull your fucking pants up anymore because you can't get your arms behind. I don't know why.
Oh, you know what's the
I
worst?
love this.
Oh, you know what's the
That's
worst?
literally the reason why I would work out.
I just realized, you know, we just said in the beginning we're so sluggish from like eating all the Easter food and like no motivation or energy. I just realized I have leg day after this.
Damn.
Oh, how am I gonna do this?
Yep.
Oh, Laura, I hate you so much right now.
Have fun, honey.
Yeah, and
that would literally be the only reason why I'd work out.
Oh, you should, if you like that, you should just join us on Mondays. I know it's stupid timing for you, but
yeah, Mondays is it's not working for me. Mondays.
I know.
Mondays are not working. But yeah, I don't even know what to play
tomorrow. Climb?
What,
yeah,
on stream?
Yeah, I don't see. That's the next thing. Like I just thought about it. Like tomorrow morning, I go for walkies with my cousin, and her doggo. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good for Mira as well. But also, I don't know what I should stream tomorrow. I really don't. I don't know. Like I still have the Star Wars game to finish. But kinda, I don't know if I'm feeling it. I don't know. Like I feel like I need to play like a solo game or something alone at least. Like I've really been toying with
play Elden Ring.
No, I'm not. I don't like Souls games. Like it makes me mad. Like I know that's fun for people to watch me lose my shit, and I know the game is beautiful and stuff, but for me, I'm that kind of person. If I would solo play games off stream, I would literally play on easy mode just to enjoy like the story of the game, right?
Yeah, but that's fun.
In everything. Yeah. I mean, it's completely okay.
Sure,
but the thing is, for me on stream, I feel obliged to play it at least in standard difficulty.
Yeah, there is no easy mode in Elden Ring.
I know. But I'm just saying, generally.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah, I don't. I usually do normal like playthrough. If I'm very intrigued, I play for example, Star Wars Fallen Order. I finished the game on 100%. But everything, like I literally did every single thing you can do in this game and got every single achievement. And after that, you unlock another. I don't know. I have many hours, loads of 50. I don't know.
Okay.
60. I can look. Let me check. And then I played the game on the highest difficulty, or started the game on the highest difficulty, just to torture myself and entertain everyone who loves seeing me getting
suffer.
tortured. Yep. Let me check. I have Star Wars Fallen Order. I played more already. 67 hours.
67. Okay.
I have in total now, yeah.
Okay.
That was the first game ever I finished on 100%.
I don't think I ever finished a game on 100%.
Yeah, that was and there's coming out a second part of this, like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2, the next few years, and I'm just so excited for this because it's gonna be amazing.
I know you want your name on a rock or something.
Yeah. In the open world game, though. I want to be part of the open world game, which is coming out in I don't know when as well. Super excited for this. Oh,
yeah. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, maybe you find one solo game for tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
I don't
if
know.
not,
I was thinking about a few different games. Like the thing is, I feel like I buy like at least one game every week right now, and it's kind of not that it's like. I mean, I have the money for it, but it's just so stupid. Like I play a game 3 hours in stream, and then I never touch it again. Kind of.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the thing. Like if I don't feel like playing a game, I don't want to force myself to play a game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about buying the new Final Fantasy game, you know, Chaos. You know, the Chaos game just for the memes on my PS5 and stream that, but it's so fucking expensive. So I'm like,
how much is it? 70?
I guess it's like 60, 70. I'm not really sure. I didn't check yet, but I'm just guessing. Like I just bought last week or this week the Star Wars game. Which is also 60, I think. 40, 60, something like that. And before that, I bought like every week a simulator game. So I'm like, dude, if I buy the game and I play it again for like 3 hours,
you should
and then
start writing them.
Yeah, I know, but like the thing is, that people gotta give me shit because I play a game for 3 hours, and then they're like, yeah, but you can't write a game you didn't finish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, yes, it's true, because especially for because story games, but Jesus Christ.
I usually tend to, like, when I play a solo game, besides Elden Ring, I started it, but I didn't even finish Market. So usually when I play a solo game, and especially with the horror games, in 90% of the cases, I finish the game no matter like how much I like it or not, just because I want to understand. Yeah, and I want to understand everything, like the whole game, to then be able to fully shit talk it. You know what I mean? Or either like give my like positive feedback about it. But and especially with horror games, it's like most of the stories are ass, because the first 2/3 of the games are always good, no matter if it's like the story or jump scares and everything. And then it always feels like the last third of the game, of any game, is like the developers realized, oh shit, we need to finish the story actually, and need to stop like putting in jump scares and everything, and then everything goes downhill. This is what usually happens to happened to most of the horror games I've played.
Did you finish Resident Evil with the big booba lady? Did you like that?
It's not.
You didn't like it?
As I said, the first 20 minutes are good. Then in between, the whole Transformer bullshit, everything is just fucking deaths on crack. And then in the end, I didn't play. I didn't play the one before. I didn't play. Is it Biohazard? I didn't play the 7th.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And then, so there was some context missing for me, but Ben explained it to me. So the ending made kind of sense again, I think, even though I didn't understand because I didn't play the 7th part. But game-wise in general, compared to the others and to the old ones, obviously graphics were good and cool, but that's not a thing anymore nowadays. I wouldn't like talk about this too much because it's just normal at this point. But story-wise and everything, I was just like, until like the ghost house was also nice with the puppets.
Yeah,
the
dolls. Puppet house. Yeah.
And then it just, I don't know, it just became super trash. I don't know.
Really?
It was just
I don't know. I just fucking scared. I was scared shitless the whole time. So, but that is actually a game I finished. I actually finished that game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking which games I played lately. Like I started, as I said, played the Lego Star Wars game, which is actually really good. Like I really enjoyed it. I also really like that they kind of like summarize, you know, like the movies.
Yeah.
So quick. But the thing for me is, I mean, it sounds stupid. So it has like all the movies, like it has 9 chapters,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I played the first 3, and it
Mm-hmm.
was like 6 hours, and I had a really good time playing it. I was like, oh my god, I was realizing so much. And
Mm-hmm.
I now talking about it and thinking about it, I'm like, oh fuck, the game was actually really good. I want to play it. But on the same hand, I'm like, dude, there's 6 more chapters. So there's like
Mm-hmm.
12 more hours of gameplay. And I'm like, oh, that's a
But
lot of gameplay. You know what I
of
mean?
course, but
And I just rush through the story. Like I don't even like do the achievements or anything. I just
yeah, that's fine if you just want to go for the story. And
yeah.
if you're into it, like you won't even realize how fast time passes.
Yeah, fair.
Or you also don't have to like finish it within 2 streams, you know what I mean? You can play
Yeah,
or
exactly.
progress or go. You can, for example, do a chapter per Sunday.
Oh yeah, yeah, or that, and then
So
we're
that would
done.
be
And
2
yeah,
hours of this game per on Sunday, so people know for the next 6 weeks, okay, Julia will play, I don't
Star
know, on
Wars and
Sunday.
Sunday.
She's playing this chapter today. I want to watch this. And then you do, for example, Valorant. So
Yeah.
you have your mix as well, and you don't get bored, you know what I mean?
I mean, the thing is, I don't think I like this Sunday, for example. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna play Valorant because
Mm-hmm.
I just played so much Valorant. Like I played the whole week Valorant, and
Mm-hmm.
how do I say? Like it's not that I don't feel it. Like I
You just
always,
need a short break.
yeah. The thing is,
Yeah.
like, you know, we have like this WhatsApp group as well with our friends where they're always writing like, oh, is anybody up for Valorant?
Mm-hmm.
And even so, today's my day off, right? And I'm thinking like, oh
Mm-hmm.
fuck, I kind of want to join. And then I know like tomorrow when I play solo player games, they're gonna play Valorant, and then I'm gonna be like, ah, fuck, I really want to join them.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have this weird thing where I'm afraid of missing out, or like
Hmm.
feeling like they don't, like
Want to play
if I
with it?
don't play. No, no, not necessarily. Like I'm sure that they want to play with me, but I'm afraid
Mm-hmm.
that if I say no too often, then they're gonna stop asking me, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
for example, I I didn't, like, just now I kind of started playing Valorant very very regular again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to like the weeks before. I think like it's been
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 weeks where I almost only played Valorant with a little bit of leaks
In between, yeah.
sprinkled in there. But like, see, now that I play for 2 or 3 weeks again, I kind of feel like I'm getting somewhat consistent again in like
Mm-hmm.
my skill, and I'm like, oh yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
could maybe start ranking up again, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But now comes also the time where I'm like, yeah, I played so much Valorant, I should play something else again. So
Mm.
I'm like, because the thing is, like, business wise, you know, it's just, for me, I can't be a full-time Valorant streamer. It just doesn't
Mm.
work. Just doesn't work. So I
Yeah, that's
kind
the
of,
thing. Like, do you really want to dedicate your whole brand to one game, to one thing?
yeah, for sure
And
not
that's
anymore.
our
For sure not
problem.
anymore. No.
Yeah, first of all, we're interested in so many different things,
Mm.
which can be super cool, but also very hard to figure out what you kind of want to do
Mm.
business wise. Same with the games. Variety is cool, but then again, I'm mostly playing Apex because I'm
Yeah.
so fucking addicted. So it's just so hard to find the sweet spot between everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's,
Same with you with Valorant, I
yeah.
guess.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like in streaming, it is. I know we're really rambling and talking about this often, but it's this weird line that you need to work between. You need to play something you enjoy, because
Yeah.
if you play something that you don't enjoy just because you know you're gonna have
Yeah.
a certain amount of viewers, your viewers are not stupid.
Yeah.
They realize if you like something, and they realize if you don't, right?
Yeah.
So you can only you having a little party there? Steph is playing with her light. Um you know, like you can only do so much
Yeah.
till they realize that you're actually just like fucking around or just doing
Yeah.
things for views, right? And that's gonna piss people off, and that's also not somebody I want to be. But you can also not just do whatever you feel like, especially as a full-time creator, because obviously you want to make a living, and if what brings you the most fun isn't really what brings you the numbers, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a hard spagat. I don't know how to say it. Like it's hard to make like a split, or like find the balance.
To find the
between two
balance
things.
between
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. It's like that's what I think so often, and especially now, because I love Apex so much, and I'm so glad I gave it another try after Donkey trying to like convince me that the game is good for, I don't know, 2 years, and I kept saying no all the time. And then I finally gave in because Overwatch died, or I finally acknowledged that the game will be
Yeah.
dead. So, and I'm just so dedicated to the game, and I really want to get better. And
Mm.
I play this only, and I want to become like people's favorite Apex streamer, because I really, really, really do enjoy the game. But it's so hard if you want to define yourself through a game, or just be like people know you because of the game. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And
Or they
then if
just
you play
expect
something
you.
else,
Yeah, they just
yeah,
expect
yeah,
you to play that.
yeah. So, but on the other hand, I'm not really a variety streamer, anyways. So, where's the point in trying? You know what I mean? If I feel like I'm
Mm.
playing a horror game, I'll plan that anyways with an event,
Yeah,
which gonna be
exactly.
a special stream. But it's always so hard for me to define, or to set this in stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it set in stone?
Yeah.
You say set in stone? To
Yeah.
say, okay, I'm an Apex streamer. I play Apex four,
Like
4 times a week.
I just don't want to label myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I feel like I do it indirectly
Mhm.
anyways. But
Yeah, like
I'm
of course. I mean,
I'm
if you think about both of us, what are we really known for? Like, we're not necessarily bound to a game, but I would say we're known. Like, I feel like we don't need to label ourselves for a game, but maybe a category. So let's say we're FPS
yeah,
streamers,
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of. Because I mean,
Mhm.
of course, we play League as well, and you play horror games here and there, but like probably 90% of the content or
It's
80% of the
FPS.
content is FPS. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if it's Overwatch, if it's Apex, if it's Valorant,
yeah,
if it's CS.
yeah,
Um, in the end, it's FPS games, right? So
yeah.
I guess it's that.
You just opened another door for me, I swear.
What do you mean?
I never saw it that way, because I always felt like when I see people like streamers on the internet, on Twitter, for example, or wherever,
Hmm.
they, they do this. Like they, as you say, they label themselves with Apex, like say, okay, I'm an Apex streamer, I'm a Valorant streamer, I'm a League streamer, whatever you play. And I feel like that's what kind of, because when it comes to like building the audience, there
Yeah.
must be a point where they can hold on to, right? Because
Like there must be something that stands for your brand. So I feel like it's
yes,
either, see, there's like people either identify themselves for a game, or for
mm,
being professional in a game, or being like a trick shotter in a game, or whatever, like a
mm,
specialist for, like, let's say an average Jonas that's known for all his lineups, or
yeah,
like I don't know, a flights that's just known for playing race all the time and just
yeah,
jumps around like crazy. Like if a flights is gonna say from he's gonna change his main character from today to tomorrow, like his brand is gone. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like if they're
yeah,
gonna remove say race satchels, like his brand is gone. If there's no Soba anymore, there's no Average Jonas anymore, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Right?
mm,
So there's like something good about it, because people know what they can expect and you can deliver to them, right?
mm.
But there's also the point where you label yourself so hard. Now imagine you're one of them and you just
And you
don't
don't
want to
want to
play
play
that
this
character
anymore.
anymore.
Mm,
Like people are always gonna come into your stream, see that you do something else, and they're gonna be disappointed.
yeah,
That, or not disappointed, but they're gonna come in with an expectation of you
mm,
to do something specific, and they are not gonna be satisfied with the content, not necessarily satisfied with the content that they expect you to do. Like, not saying that the content
mm.
is not good or anything, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
about expectations and satisfaction for
yeah,
expectations. and that's what is the hard thing for me as well, like the balance of what is my rent, because like I don't know what my
What's
rent
your
is.
USP?
Yeah,
Unique selling point. What is it? And that, yeah, same here. Help.
I mean that's the thing, like what am I, if I think about what is my unique selling point, if someone would ask me what makes me special as a streamer, it's that I don't have a filter, that I don't give a fuck about sharing every single thing of my life. I tell you on my stream, if I have my period and I have period shits, and on the same side my earlobes smell because I haven't cleaned my piercings for 3 days or something like that, right? Like whatever is, like I share everything. So I think that is something that people like in me, that I just I, or like I'm not saying that everybody should do that, or that it is the right thing for me, but I share everything about my life with you, right? Like if you ask me on stream about kids, about getting married, about my relationship, about my weight, my height, how I work out, what I eat, what the consistency of my poop is, and how often I shit, I will give you an answer. Like I don't have problems. Like literally, I feel like the people that follow me, that watch my stream regularly, they know me probably better than some of my best friends.
Yeah.
Like that is, I think, my selling point. And then what comes next, the second thing, is that I'm decent at shooters, that I'm a decent FPS player. But beside of that, when it comes to really being a Twitch streamer, I don't know. And see, now that I think about it, it's kind of so stupid, because all of the uniqueness that I share on Twitch that people like about me, I just had a realization. I don't share it on other platforms.
I was about to say, Hanny, TikTok.
It doesn't matter if it's TikTok or just Instagram.
Share it.
I don't talk about that kind of stuff on Instagram. I just post my boring food stories. So I'm wondering, should I just open my Insta stories in the morning and be like, "Oh, guys, good morning. I just had the worst period shits in my life." You know what I mean?
Why not? Yeah.
Because that is, it's so stupid as it sounds. Or even YouTube videos. Like I make stupid YouTube videos all the time. Like not stupid, like the highlights are fine and stuff, but like the Q&A is like, "Oh yeah, Julia, oh, when are you gonna get married?" How about I just make fucking vlogs where I talk about my period shits. My unique selling point, period shits. That's it. If somebody asks me, I'm gonna write that into my media kit. USP. Period shits. What is your USP?
That's the thing I've been trying to find out, because I feel like I don't really know, if I'm honest. I also don't know where I stand at the moment, or in which direction I want to go with the internet. I do not know if I wanna spend more time in the virtual life than I spent in my real life.
Okay.
Actually, because I don't know, there's so many things I wanna enjoy. Like I wanna enjoy the moment in real life, and I feel like sometimes, especially when we spend time with others, for example, your phone is always a thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know I used to be like, not you in general.
Yeah,
Like
no.
our phone is
Yeah,
always
yeah,
the
of
same.
course. I know how
So
you mean it.
I've been like, I am the same, but I realized that that is something that annoys me a lot. So I'm trying to put it away as much as I can. Also, like when I started streaming a few years ago, in the beginning, it was even like more intense with everything, and I was trying to make content out of everything. And make everything look pretty and share everything. Like I have to post a story now to show this, because I am doing this online, and now I'm just like, no, I'm not feeling it. And also with Max, because he's not really present on the internet, I just realized I need some time, more time off, and live more in my here in this world again.
Mm.
So I'm currently trying to find out how much I want to spend in the virtual life, how much
Mm-hmm.
time I want to spend in the virtual life. Um, yeah, which could result in I completely cancel everything, or I find balance
Mm.
between everything. I will never stop playing video games,
Yeah, of
so
course.
I will always be present on the internet
Steffi,
probably,
you know
but
it's all about the balance.
exactly, it's all
In
about
the
the balance.
force.
It's just, yes, it's just at the moment I don't know where I'm standing, or
Mm.
where I want to go, where I want to
I
stand.
get that. I get that. Like the thing is, I think the main problem about all of this is, right, um as humans, right, we always want goals, right?
Mm,
So we're never like living in the present. We're always just working for the next thing, right?
yeah,
Like we go to school. When we're going to school, we're like, oh yeah, we're looking forward to when we're 16, when we can try alcohol for the first time. Then you
yeah,
reach the 16, you can drink wine or beer, whatever, in Austria at least. Then you're
yeah,
like, oh yeah, but now I need to be 18 because then I can drink hard liquor
yeah.
and then I can drive a car, and then you
Mm,
reach that point, then it's like, oh yeah, I need to finish school or university, whatever, and then you reach that
mm,
point, and then it's like, oh yeah, now next I want to have my own apartment, or like a house, or I need that job, or I need to
yeah.
be successful there and there. So you go from like working for one thing to the next, and
Without living.
without actually enjoying the time
Yeah.
you're in. And then when you're now looking back at the times where you maybe 15 and looking forward to being 16, you actually realize how great that time was, right? And when you were
Mm,
18 or 20 or whatever it is, and you're like, dude, now looking back, I can appreciate this time. But when I was in it, I don't actively enjoy it being in it, which is like a
mm,
fucked up thing that we humans do. And I think we talked about something along those lines also when it comes to streaming, right? Like
yeah.
you can settle goals, and you can, under quotation marks, grind towards your goals. But the problem about this fucking job is, unlike anything else, doesn't matter if you compare it with university or a job where the
Mm,
more you work, the more successful you get. In social media, there's no success guaranteed, no matter how much you fucking
yeah.
work off your ass. And
Yeah.
I just saw yesterday again, like a video about like ADHD people, and like I talk about it with other people, like how they like overwork themselves, right?
Mm,
And so there's an ADHD meme, and like a thing that, as a person that has ADHD in your free day, you will always continue doing shit, right?
mm-hmm.
So you have this to-do list, and even if it's your day off, let's say you do groceries, you answer your emails, you do your taxes, you take care of the garden, you cook a meal, you this and this and this and this and that. I literally
Mm,
stand up in the morning until I go to bed, no matter if it's a working day or a day off. I always have things to do, and it doesn't matter how much I do in a day. I will always feel guilty that I
you
have
didn't do
not done
enough.
enough,
Yeah.
or that
Mm,
I, because you know that you can always do better, or you could have used the time better for a different thing. And that is such a fucking toxic mindset, and I'm like so
that's
stuck in
also
that. It's
I
really fucked up.
it's also like being self-employed.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure, for sure.
at the end of the day, if you have like a job and you're employed somewhere, okay, you leave this building at 5, for example, or at 3 or whenever,
Mm.
and there's nothing you have to think about unless you're, for example, the head of this thing, but then you
Yeah, yeah,
all again
manager or
have a
whatever.
different
Yeah.
job.
Mm.
So this is like all these things, all these worries, like fall off you or aren't even here because you have one job there, and that's the job of, for example, like I did at the shoe store, you sell the shoes, for example,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you help the people like find their shoes. So and someone else is doing the other job, for example, managing everything or checking that everything gets distributed in time and all that stuff. So there's a job and a person for each of these things in these companies. But if when you're your own company, you do not have those like 10 people that work together. You are the 10 people, and that's the thing that fucks up or can fuck you up and everything so much, because you always feel like you may have covered one thing today, but there's like 20 more you
That
could
you
have done
could
more
have
in.
done. Exactly.
Yes, and this is so hard to balance, and you probably do not really like, you need to experience that to understand, to kind of understand how it feels, because
For
it
sure.
feels so restless. It's like
I have to think
restless.
about I do that for 9 years.
Mm,
9 years.
yeah.
And for me, it's like, I don't know, like, it's not necessarily a problem yet, but I realized it when, who was it? I don't remember. It was somebody was talking in my chat about something. Like, I don't know what it was. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit, you're doing so much. Please, please, please relax, right? Like, I
Yeah.
think, I don't remember who it was or if we were talking about a free day and he was telling me that he has still so many things to do. And I was like, dude, it's your free day. Just chill. Just don't do it.
Mm.
And I give that advice to other people, but I could never use it on myself.
Practice what you preach. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really fucked up for this.
Yeah.
But I
That's
don't
the
know.
same thing. Sorry.
I really don't know how to get out of this. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
because I mean, of course, I could be like, oh yeah, on my 2 days off, I really don't do anything. But then everything would just fall apart, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's so much thing to do, so many things to do, and like, as you say, like, there's always stuff that you could do better or do additional. Let's say I have a day off, and now, like, after today, I'm gonna take Mira for a walk, and then I'm gonna work out.
Mm.
But like, after that, I'm gonna go to bed and be like, oh yeah, but I could have also filmed a TikTok. I could have also filmed like a YouTube video that when I'm gone, or I could
Yeah.
made like that thumbnail for the YouTube video and the title and posted it. Like all of those kind of
Yeah.
things. But on the other hand, if I would look from the outside in and see somebody else that watched me, I would be like, dude, you cleaned the whole house today? You prepared fucking Easter dinner for your family? You had a nice Easter dinner with your family? You took the dog in a walk in the beginning of the day? You went to the flower store to buy
Yeah.
flowers for your stepmom? You recorded a podcast? You walked the dog a
Yeah.
second time? And you worked out for 1.5 hours in the evening? And
I mean,
then
what
it's 9
do you
p.m.
want to do at this? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
maybe we should try. Maybe we should try to astral project, Julia. So we put ourselves like, we jump with our soul out of our body and then reflect on the day as you just did, to realize how fucking much you did already.
Yeah, for
To
sure.
realize that you should the fuck sit down.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's all about reminding. Same with everything, right? Like, you remind
Being
me
mindful about it.
and what you achieved already. Because I tend to not see these things as well, especially because it's digital.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
the
don't really
thing.
have something to grab. And at the end of the day, if you create your cosplay, for example, and you sew everything and it's done, you have this finished product, and it's so hard with digital things still for
To
me.
guess.
And but I work on a laptop or on the internet with digital things and products for so fucking long already, and I still cannot accept that if when it's finished, you have something to grab.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's, I think, at least for me, the hardest and the biggest reason why I always feel like I haven't done enough, because there is not a fucking uh mountain or like
Pile of
staple
paper or
of
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
pile of papers you have to like just work through, and once they move from the left to the right, you're done and you see this. and it's
Because you
done,
can
and you
never
can be
be
proud.
done.
And
There's
yeah,
no beginning, there's no end.
and
There's just
that's
a
yeah,
like.
you have to set, or we have to set the end for
Do
us.
you know how I feel like? Like I feel like working in social media is like you have this huge black hole
Yeah,
in front of you that you
yeah,
just shove things in. Just you put stuff in as
yeah,
fast and as much as you can,
yeah,
hoping that that shit doesn't suck you up. That sounds really
yeah.
dark, by the way. I'm so sorry. Um,
That, but it's exactly like that.
and yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily want to like end this on a negative note because it's not like it's
Mm.
obviously something I
We
enjoy.
chose this.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
and
Like
we
it's
chose it. So,
exactly it's
but
our
that's
passion. It's what we
also,
want to do.
yeah, yeah, that's also the reason why I'm like considering, or like reconsidering and thinking about this so much, because I love I love being, or being in, like, present in the social media world, but at the same time I tend to like move away more and more, because it's just, I don't know, it's so I can't even describe it. As you said, probably because you have to like, this black hole is
Give
soaking up everything you do.
You just give and you. I mean, it's wrong. Like it is you receive stuff back. Like
Of
it's not
course you
only that.
do.
Like
Of course you
obviously,
do.
like if you
No, no,
just think
no.
about like all the people that we have in our lives as
Yes,
well,
and we got to
just
know
work
thanks to
wise,
this.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
this is just meant to like the workload that you have. Like because if you think about
Yeah.
just the hours you stream each week, right? If you
Mm.
would compare that to normal working hours and then you count in like all of the time you use for brainstorming, creating graphics, uh
Yeah.
answering emails, having calls, having talks, answering here and there to people um on WhatsApp, working on new projects in the background. Like there's so much more than those 8 hours a day that you stream. Plus, on
Mm.
top of that, everybody of us has a normal life where you take care of your household, where you need to eat, where
Yeah.
you need to um take care of your relationships. I
Yeah.
think for me, the main reason why I'm so fucking drained right now is also because I already had a really, really full day of everything, and now
Mm.
I added like working out in as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I just need to get adjusted to everything, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
But at least we
Social
have some
media is
balance
safe.
now.
True. True. It's just,
So you're leaving now tomorrow, right? For Corinthia?
yes.
What's the
Yes.
plan?
For
What's the
two
plan for the
days,
next
we're
days?
meeting. I want to meet up with my dad and my aunt, and then my mom, my stepdad, Max, and I are going to Italy for one day for a bike trip, like, which is basic biking, not like
Mm.
mountain biking or anything. Just like, we just want to go there for one day together and just enjoy some time. And then I'll be back on Tuesday. Max is leaving on Thursday again because they go on a treasure hunt
Oh
with
shit.
his dad and Lucky from Thursday to Sunday. It's in Huetauern
Okay.
in Austria. So, and it's basically like,
A real life treasure hunt? Like
people like, this is a competition basically, and you can win like big things. Like the biggest prize is, I think, a car. I'm not
holy
sure.
shit. Who is
And
organizing it, if I may ask?
I'm not sure, Julia. I don't know. I don't know who's doing this. Maybe the city itself. Um, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. But there's a lot of
It's fine, don't
things
worry
like
about it.
1 year of beer supply and all these things. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and like they bury these treasures, like treasure
Mhm.
boxes, under the snow in a certain
Oh.
field. Like, you know, the field,
Mhm.
like the
Mhm.
size of the field, and there's many people going there,
Mhm.
and but you don't know where to start. Like
How to
shoveling.
dig? Yeah.
So you just start digging somewhere, and if you're lucky, like, you find something. Um, so they do that,
Did he do that before?
and
Is it his first
no, I
time?
didn't. I'm not going there.
No, I mean Max, if he did it before.
He did it like multiple times already. Yeah, they do it basically almost every year.
Did he
I'm not
win
sure.
something yet?
Just small things, yeah. Like, what did he? They didn't go there the past 2 years, I think, through during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what did they win? I can't even remember. I think they won beer as well once, but not the like yearly supply.
Mm-hmm.
Just like small prizes. Like there's every kind of prizes you can win there. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, they do this. I'll be back. So we'll be back on Tuesday. Max has like one day off on Wednesday, and then Thursday he's leaving already. And I work like I'm back on Tuesday, and then I work at the street food market Friday to Sunday again. So I can basically stream
Jesus.
probably 2 days, maybe next week. So
Oh,
basically
that's tough.
half streamed. This time you listen to this, I already streamed, so or
No.
worked there. So yeah,
Oh.
busy, but
Busy week for both of us.
it's summer and it's street food season, and I'm happy that there's something happening again. So
Hmm.
that's nice.
Fair,
And I
fair.
love just talking about everything with my boss. It's like that's the best part of the work. Like we both CBA to work too much. We're like, yeah, if he has to wait 10 minutes, he waits 10 minutes. We don't care about it. If we want to take a break and there's 50 people standing in front of our truck, we do not care. We just put the shield out and say it's a break for half an hour,
Oh
piss
shit.
everyone off, but they will come back anyways because we have the
Yeah,
best burgers, so we
of
don't care.
course.
So yeah, this is like the best part about this because he's basically like my second, or let's keep like if it's my dad, stepdad, he's basically like my third dad, and I just love
Third dad.
talking about everything with him. It's amazing. Yeah,
Oh, that's so cute.
yeah,
So cute, so cute.
that's
But
all I'm
hey,
doing.
hey, we actually managed to just ramble for an hour. And I think we talked it's funny how like Steffi and me we talked before we started recording this episode and we were like, "Oh yeah, we don't want to talk about negative shit." Look at us now. We were just
Guys,
whining. We were just like,
we're
we
whiny bitches.
thank
That
you
was a
for
whiny episode.
thank you for listening to our therapy session. We
Mm-hmm.
feel better now. Sometimes sometimes you just need to talk about stuff and then you feel a little
Yeah,
better. I feel like at
I
least that's
just what did I wanted to I can't talk anymore today, guys. Also, I need to
it's
piss
okay.
so badly for like the last half hour. I'm almost pissing myself, but it's okay. Um, I
Oh
wanted to
no.
say sorry for being on mental trash bins this time, guys. Whoever was
Yeah.
listening or is listening to this, we're just low energy today. Oh my
Same.
god.
I also have like the worst headache right now for some reason.
Mm, we're
Uh,
gonna stop now.
yeah. But thank you so much for listening, guys. Also, next episode after this one is one that we already recorded. Juicy. We have a guest. It's the second guest ever. It's somebody. Should we tease it a little bit who it is? Or should we not?
Sure. Do it.
Sure,
Do it.
sure.
Do it.
We had our little OnlyFans episode some episodes ago, and we had a lovely lady that we were simping about really, really hard. We invited her to a podcast, and we had a really great recording with her. This is the one you're gonna be hearing next week. I think you're gonna love it, and I think you're gonna love her. If you don't know
Yep.
who we're talking about, you sadly have to listen again to episode 5. Is it episode 5, the
Yes,
OnlyFans one? I
episode
think.
5 is Would We Do OnlyFans, guys.
Exactly.
Listen to it.
So if you haven't listened to this one yet, listen that one to prepare for next week. And then we hear or see you again. Don't forget, we always have the podcast also on YouTube. And
Yes.
yeah, we wish you a beautiful rest of your week. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Peace. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Derps and Burps podcast.
If you enjoyed it, make sure to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram at derps'nburps. See you online.